those FANG names. Like I said, it's peers like Alphabet and Apple. That name change, though, the obvious comparison is to Google, which became Alphabet in 2015. But thanks to Mark Benioff and Senator Blumenthal's analogies to tobacco, the more appropriate one, Julia, maybe Philip Morris, which became Altria back in 2003. I know there's a lot of memes, a lot of jokes floating around Twitter what this name could be. But I mean, the obvious question, who thinks this is going to work? I mean, we talked about Google and Alphabet. We're still calling it Alphabet parent Google, or Google parent Alphabet. It's just confusing for us reporters.
Yeah, I hear you, Deirdre. I mean, I think what's so interesting here is what is the message that Facebook is trying to send with this name? Yes, of course, they are trying to distract from all of those headlines. Is that going to help them avoid regulatory scrutiny? No. Will it help with consumers? I don't know. We'll see. There are already a lot of people who don't really understand that Instagram isn't just part of Facebook. And then there's, of course, this question of what this new vision for Facebook is going to be. They talk a lot about being a metaverse company. This announcement is expected at this Facebook Connect event that is scheduled for next week. The website for this event makes it look like this sort of psychedelic thing. It doesn't look at all Facebook oriented. It's all about AR and VR. You know, it's a pretty cool website if you guys want to check it out. But I think that Facebook is trying to redefine what it's about and tell investors and tell consumers that these nasty social media headlines are just a tiny part of who they are and who they want to become.
Well, Julia, I know what they should call it. They should call it Mondelez. Wait, is that taken? Wakeboard. That's better. Wakeboard. Right? That could work.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Well, one thing I have to say, guys, is that Facebook said they do not comment on rumors and speculation. There was no official comment, but based on everything I've heard about this company's plan to expand beyond social media, they keep on saying they're not a social media company. I think it really makes sense for them to make this announcement and to make it now in the midst of this firestorm over the problem that is Facebook. All of a sudden, they get to become a different company.
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons The Verge suggested it. The name could be something like Horizon or something that's tied to AR and VR, but we'll obviously have to wait and see if and when it happens. Julia, thanks. In the meantime, who's winning the hardware game in tech? The inventor of the iPod and the iPhone is going to weigh in. When Tech Check comes back, we're just getting started.